What's going on, guys? My name is Toasty, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to get your first rock drake egg. Yippee! Now, the method we're going to be using is pretty traditional and does not use Bob's Tall Tales DLC. I think it's kind of crazy locking some creatures behind a paywall, but hey, that's a topic for another day. Now, what you're going to need for this process is a hazmat suit, a set of climbing picks, a good old charge pet, and a strong dino. The hazmat suit's going to protect you from the radiation, charge pet's going to protect you from the nameless, and the strong dino is going to protect you from everything else that wants to eat you. Now, we're going to be taking this egg by brute force. I find this way to be the most consistent and frankly the easiest to set up. For your dino, you could use any of the following: a Reaper, a Carcanos, a Megalo, or like me, a Spino.
And convenient enough, I've made tutorials on how to get 2 of these dinos.
I don't have specific stats or levels that I personally shoot for. Obviously, the higher the better the stats, the easier this process is going to be. But I wouldn't go under a level 100 wild tame. What I'm going to use for this video is a level 100 wild tamed Spino. And once you have all of these things, it's time to go for the drake. I'll meet you at the path. Alright, gang, this is where our journey is going to begin. My coordinates: 57.7, 64.1. I am right next to that one underwater cave in the blue. I don't know what it's called. And these are the stats on my Spino. I realized my server settings were cranked up a little too high, so in an event to keep my Spino not too brokenly overpowered, we're gonna rock with 6400 health, 413 melee. Now, put on your hazmat suit, okay? But I don't want you to follow this path. I am simply showing you this path because I want you to know it exists. I'm going to show you a shortcut that's gonna save you a lot of time. This process is actually a lot simpler than you may realize, okay? This is the entrance to the radiation right here, and all you're going to be looking for is the giant metal spine. Alright, now that we're in the radiation, I want you to follow my path until you hit the large metal spine. Now, as you can see, this path brought us right below this giant metal spine. We are now going to follow that all the way down. I guess I should mention, by following it, I mean literally stay under it. Stay directly under it the entire time. You'll notice after a little while that you'll be next to a lot of metal structures. This is how you know you made it to the path. So if we peer over this edge, you'll notice it's just a really big drop. The rock drake eggs are essentially at the bottom. And to get to this point, all you do is follow that metal spine. The metal spine takes you right to this path. We still haven't gone over the shortcut that saves you a lot of time. Now, the lighting here is a little rough, but this is where the shortcut is, okay? It's right at about 45. I know what you might be thinking. Toasty, where's the shortcut? Where's the shortcut? It's up there. Right now, I'm in the green zone, right? What I want you to do is get on your dino of choice. I have to spawn another one in. Now, I want to preface, this shortcut is very much optional, but it saves you like 10 minutes of running, okay? come to exactly this point, 45, 45, right? And literally just walk off the edge with whatever creature you're riding. The only thing you have to do is dismount your tame before you hit the bottom. So right as I'm about to hit the ground, I dismount, and I take 0 fall damage. And by the way, you don't want to land in that water. I got pretty lucky there. But alright, so now that you're down here, you're like, oh, Toasty, what the heck, what the heck? My other Spino is right there. So then you just keep continuing down the path. I'm actually going to keep this Spino because it has a lot worse stats. And see if it works with a Spino this bad. So now you're back to just running down the path. There are no more turns at this point. So just keep running. When you see this goofy looking thing, we hit our next shortcut. But you know what? I'm not going to show you anything more unless you like the video and subscribe. I'm just kidding. Jump down, but do the same thing where you dismount before you hit the ground. Alright, we're now in prime Drake territory. Be careful. But yes, you're gonna run up this hill, and you'll notice, other than the absurd amount of drakes, we're coming up on the nest locations right here. But excuse me for 1 second, I must dismantle these neighbors chasing me. Bing bong. Alright. And now when you hit your dead end, you've hit your drake nest. There's one right there, and one right there. We've made it this far. There's something I forgot to tell you to grab, and that would be parachutes. However, I'm a man's man, and I'm gonna do it without the parachutes. Grab your climbing picks, and climb up to the nest. If you decided to bring a crab or a reaper, you could just jump up with said dino. But hey, Spino gang don't do that. And look at this, rock drake egg. Now you're kind of at the mercy of luck here. You see, I got a level 2, very much not ideal, but sometimes you can't be too picky when you're doing this method. Grab your rock drake egg, get back to your Spino. See if I'm really good at the game. Okay, oh god, I took a lot of fall damage. All right, when you steal the drake egg, every single rock drake in the area is going to try and blitz you and kill you. Look, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. This, you have to fight for your life. Kill every drake. If you die, you lose everything. Everything we've worked for led up to this moment. Don't lose this fight. Okay, looks like I got lucky and only 3 of them chased after me. But remember, when you think there's none, there's always one. Okay? Now, my HP dropped whatever, you could do the math, whatever that is, right? And at this point, if you had some raw meat, I would force feed your Spino just to get it a little more HP. Alright? But you got your rock drake egg, now it's time to leave. Now, remember how I showed you the spine trick? The follow the metal spine? You need to follow the metal spine to get out of this place. But lucky for you, I'm doing it right now, so instead of learning it, you could just copy me. Completely up to you. Follow my path. Try not to piss off the drakes. Now, if you successfully made it back up to the blue eye, congratulations. You made it past the hard part of getting the drake egg. Now, all you have to do is run back to the blue. Voila, we're back under the giant metal spine. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, I know what to do here, Toastie. We just follow the metal spine. False. Okay? This is where I want you to think ahead. Okay? Think of when your rock drake hatches. What do you want to do? If you answered, put a saddle on it, congrats! You win! Listen, rock drake saddles take red gems. And if we go any farther, it's going to get real dangerous. Take the time now to harvest the red gems. Alright, now that I know you're an extremely smart individual and planned ahead, back to square one. Follow the metal spine. Everybody say thank you to the metal spine. It has successfully brought us back to the blue zone. Look, metal spine broke. And that's when we go up. I forget if you go right or left here. I think it's right. Hey man, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. You just stole your first rock drake egg. This path spits you out right here, but you are in the blue zone. So now just take your drake egg back to wherever you live. Now I understand there are some other ways that work. Just in my opinion, this is a very consistent way that works for me. It's up to you if you want to do it or not, but regardless, if this video was of any use to you, consider liking and subscribing, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and good luck. Have a good one.